fear of success. That's the topic of the video that I want to talk about just now, just today. And I know maybe the topic will be a little bit surprising to some people because, you know what, fear of success. I'll just give you some context. Many people fear success more than they actually fear failure. And some guy posted on Twitter that says a lot of people don't even start their business because they're too afraid of failing. They don't even start. And I replied and said, you would be surprised that a lot of people don't even start because they actually fear the success part more than the failure part. And he was like mind blown a little bit and told me, what? I work very hard to find success, and you tell me a lot of people don't even start because they're too afraid if they make it? And I was like, yes, many people fear success more than they fear failure. I know it seems a little bit weird, but it's a subconscious phenomenon. In their subconscious mind, they fear the success part more than they fear their failures, right? And if you think about it, it actually makes a little bit of sense. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes it's called success phobia. Sometimes it's called success anxiety. And, you know, with people who have failed multiple times or failed at least a few times, they're kind of used to the feeling of failure, right? Whenever you do something and you fail, and all people fail all the time, after a while, you are familiar with the feeling of failure. So a lot of times you don't even fear it after a certain amount of time. But you don't already know the feeling of success if you haven't had it. So in a lot of times, this is more terrifying than actually failing, right? Think about it. If you want to start a business and you find success, now you have to manage it, right? Let's say it's a business. If you build a business and now it's a huge success, maybe you have employees, maybe you have families depending on that income, clients, logistics, a lot of other headaches and stuff that you need to manage. Now it's on you. It's on you to keep it going. And it's a lot of work and a lot of responsibility and a lot of stress. And most people, whether they admit it or not, don't want that. Most people just want the result, right? Most people just want the money part. Most people just want the end result. They don't want to do the work. And you find it happening a lot of times, right? People need to know how to manage money. They win the lottery, they lose it all because they don't want to do the work. They just want the result. And a lot of times it's something that happens in your subconscious mind, because when you talk to a lot of people who are pursuing success but they never find it, they will say, what are you talking about? I'm working very hard to try and make my life a success. I'm just not able to do it. And again, a lot of these people subconsciously sabotage their own efforts or procrastinate, and it just never happens. Now let's talk about why is that, right? Why do people actually sabotage their own lives and their own actions and not get the results that they want, which is the success? So the most common reason for people doing it, or fear or success anxiety or success phobia, is that most people don't really believe they deserve success. Most people don't really believe they have it in them. Even if they say otherwise, even if you talk to them and they say that's nonsense, inside their brain, inside their heart, they don't really believe in themselves. And that's why they sabotage their own progress and sabotage their own success. And sabotaging doesn't always look like what you expect. A lot of times it's just procrastination, right? A lot of people procrastinate on a lot of different things. it's a very common reason to procrastinate because you don't really believe in the outcome. You don't really believe in yourself. What will I do if this thing becomes a huge success? I don't want that headache, so I'll just do it tomorrow, right? So that's the first part of it. Now, let's say it triggered something in you. Let's say you are one of those people, or some of your family members or your friend, and you're watching this video and you say, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up, because this is a very important topic that I think it's not discussed enough. Maybe even consider subscribing. And if you feel this video provided some value for you, maybe check out some of my previous videos that talk about a lot about entrepreneurship, mindset, personal finance, and all that good stuff. I would really appreciate it. And as always, if even one person gained value from my videos, my job is complete. But let's talk about what can you do about it. All right, we figured out it's a thing. Fear of success, it's a real thing. It's more common than you realized. But now you want to know, what can I do about it? Well, there's one thing that's very easy to do, and that's building a habit of success and wins. And when I say wins, I mean practicing small wins. You don't go from 0 to $1 billion in one day. You need to prove to yourself, to your heart, to your brain, that you can win and that you can do it often, and that you can manage small successes before you jump into the big arena and manage a huge success, right? So there's a saying, success follows success. Start winning as a habit, and with time you will start expecting more and more wins. It's a mindset switch that you need to do in your brain, and it takes a little bit of time to build it. But once you do, you will come to challenges with the mindset of, I'm going to make it, instead of, oh my God, what's going to happen if I actually do well on this thing. So I know I only gave you like one tip to how to tackle this, but again, I talk a lot about mindset and mental aspects of entrepreneurship in life, and I encourage you to go back to my video library, almost 100 videos already, and browse the ones that will bring you value. But even if you only do this small thing, start small. Maybe it's just doing free outreach emails a day to people on LinkedIn that will buy your product or pitch them on your business idea. Maybe it's doing cold calls. Start small and celebrate every little win that you have. After, let's say, a few weeks, you built the habit of winning, and success will follow success, and it's kind of like a snowball. If you do it consistently, you will start enjoying the benefits of it. I encourage you to give this video a little bit of a thought, and if you enjoyed it, give me the thumbs up, consider subscribing, maybe share with a friend that is suffering from what I just mentioned, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.